Hello everyone and welcome back to Steel Division 2. Today we're going to take a look at map Haroshaje. And I just wanted to point out how it actually kind of looks alike. And just look at the image here. You see the town in the middle with the main street. And then you got all the forests on the side there. And if you look at the real map, that's the real map. Haroshaje, the real one, and the map. So you can see where reality draws from gaming also, and it's pretty cool. It still is pretty cool, and you can see where they draw their inspiration of putting, four corner of forest with this little town in the middle. Although, in the real world, the town is extremely smaller than this. It's very, very smaller. But yeah, all right. So this is Haroshaje. It is an alright map. I have fun on it. Of course, I won't willingly choose to play on it, but there is some fun to be had. Now, if you are in the blue corner here, you don't need to defend this very much. Attacks here are going to be very rare. They do happen, so just be aware. Just do put like an AT gun here, a machine gun here, and you should be more than perfect. You want to be safe, put 2 machine guns and an extra AT gun, just around here, and here and here with 2 machine gun there, and that should be more than enough. It's really, you don't need to put anything more there. You could be really aggressive and put a machine gun in these houses with maybe an anti-tank gun. So yeah, you could go here as well from this position. Then here, attacks happen often. So do prepare this with enough troops. Usually the enemy, they will either, they'll either barge in right there, or they'll unload here and they'll walk the rest in the forest and try to attack you from there. So do put, AT guns in here, machine gun there. What I personally do is I load this up with infantry. I get a machine gun here. I get infantry rifles, in these houses. I get anti-tank here to shoot at any recon unit that could come. I get an anti-tank here, a bigger caliber, and I get sometimes a bazooka or something here. And yeah, so basically you do want to find some sweet spot for you and defend, because the enemy could very well push from there. And then obviously town is something that will get pushed a lot. Usually this sector is left alone. Like this area here in the square, usually not a lot of people will attack there. But then again, it really just depends on the player. But most attack will happen here. So, from my experience. So, this is where you want to be careful about. And yeah, there isn't much more to say about this map. It's pretty much either you attack there or you attack there. In the rare cases, you can attack here as red player. But yeah, as blue player, this is where you would defend. But as a blue player, this is where you want to attack. So as red player, prepare to defend this heavily, because the blue player is often going to go for this forest to get to you, especially if he's got an advantage in CQC units. There isn't a lot of places to defend, seeing as it's like, a V, so you can put, just bring a lot of CQC units on your own and be ready to fight it out on this forest. Maybe a couple of recon car around here as well, in case the enemy brings his own recon car. That would be good. No need to really defend around here. You could put a recon unit or a bazooka or AT rifle, something like that. But there's not much need to put anything here. Now, obviously, the red players, they often attack this area here. I would recommend going there, because players usually don't. It usually doesn't happen very much here. And also here is a very good step for you to be capturing this flag, or to put the pressure of the battle here rather than putting the pressure here. Because if you do attack this flag, which is the closest to you, and this is why I think most people go for this attack, the enemy will have to reinforce a lot this flag, and then he'll be telling himself, hey, you know what? Fuck it, let's just capture this flag. Whereas if the fight happens all around here, the enemy might not even try to think about getting this flag. He'll just think about defending his flag. And even if he does capture you and move in here, he still doesn't capture anything. Your flag is here, and as long as you got defenses, you know, in this general area, you should be good to keep it. So this is just something to think about. You can put a machine gun here as well. Maybe another machine gun, a recon unit around here would all be good, so you can see what the enemy does. So yeah, here as a red player, you will often attack here. It's a good idea to do so because it's easy for you. You just come in, you unload here in the forest, you move in, kill this infantry, use your artillery, mortar, whatever, and then as soon as you capture this, then you know you move in for this, and then you put some infantry in there, some infantry here, some infantry here. It's gonna be very hard for the enemy to come back to you. Now, usually the enemy won't attack here, so you don't really have to defend much. A machine gun, AT weapon should be more than enough. Now, the enemy could attack later on. Usually, you often see that enemies will, you know, say you're winning in town, they'll decide to attack here instead. So, gradually, during the game, do put some more unit. But at first, you don't need anything here. So, your main focus here is going to be this place. Above all else, you want to capture this place first. And to defend, I mean. And then put a few units in town and gradually build up. And then mid-game, try to go and put some more units around here. This would be a good way to start playing this map. So, yeah, this is Haroshaje. And it is an alright map, but it's often just a clusterfuck. So, be ready for that. So yeah, there you go. I hope that helps. And we'll see you for another map video. I'm gonna make some more maps. I did 2 before the last map video I posted this morning or yesterday, either way. And I kind of abandoned that project, but now I'm gonna get back to it, and I'm gonna try to finish all the maps before the month's end. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.